Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast as part of as part of the Beaker Bout. This audio podcast as part of a Bostix Inquire. This audio podcast as part of a Storm and Bostix Assay. This audio podcast as part of the Colossus. This audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production. In Through this audio podcast, and as part of this audio podcast today, looking at some works, looking at a sort of a summary of the works in as part of works from Muhammad and Zielhaus from in around 2024, latter 2024 and 2020, and sort of in around 2025, looking at an exposition of stratified receptors and the idiosyncrasies surrounding early transplant immunobiology, and a sort of contemplative perspective. So the publication or the works looks at an exposition on primarily on in around varying sort of immunobiological receptors, immunobiological receptors, and in around sort of the early sort of clinical practices and laboratory practices in around transplantation and transplant immunobiology, and the publication also goes into goes into sort of the so looking at sort of comparisons between some of the immunobiological receptors in as part of sort of pharmacotherapeutics, as well as pharmacotherapeutics is concerned, or are concerned, is and can be concerned, and where the publication or where the manuscript in around where this works looks at sort of in around the literature retrospectively, and also in around some prospective literature additionally. So that draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Beaker Bout. This audio podcast as part of a Bostix Inquire. This audio podcast as part of a Storm and Bostix Assay. This audio podcast as part of the Colossus. This audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production.